Saturday. It's November the 25th, 2015 on Wednesday. Jared and Alvin and I and AJ are back at it again. We're up at our new spot. Yesterday we only hunted half a day. We had to go down to the store. And then, well, we hunted the whole day, but we left here about 11. And for the afternoon hunt, we went to Little Allegheny Mountain, and I forgot to use the camera, so I'm sorry about that. We didn't see anything. I seen another squirrel, and that was it. There's not much sign, but we're back out here and again. Now, yesterday Alvin seen a deer, but he couldn't tell what it was. It was behind some brush, and he never seen its head, and the last thing he seen was its tail. So he didn't know what it was. But I done a little walking around in this spot that I'm hunting. Of course, there's the blind. No, I'm not hunting in the blind. I'm hunting outside. I like to bat the blind whenever it's bad weather, high winds, rain, snow. But it's supposed to get close to 60 today. That's a bad thing. It might be windy because it's probably 18, 20 degrees this morning. But we figure as soon as that sun comes up and the thermals start to change, heat up, we're going to get some wind. But we're going to give it a try again here today all day. And now Jared did find some scrapes down to his right, past his blind, down on a bench. And he said he didn't know whether he was going to go and hunt the edge, watch down to where those scrapes were at. We're kind of wondering whether or not we've missed the rut up here. A week ago the bucks were running does back on the lease. So, we're a little further north than home. We're about 90 miles from home. So we don't know if they went into rut early. I found one scrape over there. It looked like it was old. We found one on Allegheny Mountain yesterday. Looked like a week old, maybe. So we don't know if we've missed the rut or if they're in that lockup phase where they're with the doe and they're not moving unless she moves. But just sit back and see what happens. That's the reason why it's called hunting. So I'll report back if I've got any news.
Hey everybody, this is Big Al. What's up? This is November 25th, 2015. Third day of buck season. Yesterday we was in here. We're not in the blind, as you can tell. See, there's a little low. And we're in the open. We are probably about 3,000 feet up from where we were. Because yesterday we saw a deer actually down over that hill. But we was in the blind and it was up the hill. And we couldn't tell what it was or nothing about it except it was a deer. So we decided to come up the hill today and hunt the hillside, which you can tell is great. It's huge. So Little Al's watching the left, I'm watching the right, or vice versa, however you want to say it. So anyway, we thought we'd try this area out. We've been in here since about 7:30 and haven't seen nothing. We saw that other deer yesterday about 10 minutes after 9, but oh well. If we see something today, then it's meant to be. If not, it wasn't. That's the way we look at it. So tomorrow we might try a different spot. Who knows? Never know what's going to happen. So, do what?
Something about the feeling I had.
Yeah, he's got a gut feeling that one's going to come in on us, but it's far away, but it's working its way into us. So, we'll see. We'll see. He said his guts never lied to him, so hopefully it's not going to lie today. So, anyway, we'll sit back and we'll see. And if the day works out that way, we'll come back and show you a video of it and show you what we got. And if not, I'll give you a recording of tomorrow. So, we'll talk to you later. And always remember, one shot, one kill.
Well, I heard a gunshot about 30 minutes ago. It was pretty close to my left, I thought. Now, it could have been across the road on the other side, but I thought it might have been Jared, just one shot. But he hasn't hollered on the radio, so I don't know. I doubt it was him then, because I'm sure he'd have hollered on the radio, say whether or not he got one or he missed. So, that was exciting, because it was close enough. It made me look to make sure there wasn't nothing going to run through my spot. But I haven't seen anything yet, so just want to give that report. I did hear a gunshot, and it was close. And like I said, I thought it might have been Jared, but he hasn't contacted me to say whether he got one or not. So I'm not going to holler at him and ask him. Don't want to interrupt his hunting. So just sit back and keep waiting. That's all we can do. Well, I haven't seen nothing. It's almost 10:30. I'm gonna fix me something hot. I'm gonna get out. I'm gonna get out my little burner. Primus. The fuel. Spot level. Stanley. In the water. 2 chicken bouillon cubes in this. It won't take long for that to cook. Well, it's not really cooking. It's going to boil the water. I'll pour it in the thermos, let the bouillon cubes dissolve. I'll have something good and warm to drink. Now if I get hungry, I've got the noodles that I got more water, and I can make me some noodles. I got some cheesy crackers and an oatmeal cake, but right now I want something hot to drink. And of course that puts off some heat, and if I was in the blind, it heats up the blind pretty good in just a few minutes. So, but it usually less than 5 minutes, this thing will be boiling. So I'll shut the camera off right now, let this get done. It's almost boiling. I just want it hot enough to dissolve those bouillon cubes, but not so hot I can't drink it. Turn it off. Still have a bit of water left. Pour it down. And I'll just shake it up real good. And then I'm going to let it set until those cubes have dissolved. And I got me some hot chicken bouillon. So I'll get this, set this aside because it's got to cool down before I can take it apart. Set it out of the way. But that's how you do it when you're up on a mountain somewhere. Camps 3 or 4 miles away, and all you got's the vehicle, and it's, well, where we're at right now, probably about a quarter of a mile away. But just pack it in the woods with you. That way you got something hot to drink. Like I said, I got the noodles I can fix when I get hungry. you can make the whole day of it. Don't have to go back to the vehicle or go back to camp. Of course, today the weather's supposed to be, of course, you can tell it's sunny. And I think it's supposed to get up into the low 60s, which is kind of unusual for November the 25th. But the very light and variable winds. I've watched 6 jets fly overhead. Guess everybody going somewhere for Thanksgiving holiday. But haven't seen nothing. I heard a chipmunk or heard a squirrel this morning, and that's all I've heard. Some birds. That gunshot I heard earlier that I thought might have been Jared undoubtedly was not him, because I haven't heard nothing from him, and that's been 2 hours ago. And haven't heard nothing out of Alvin or AJ. This is AJ's first time coming to camp, to deer hunt. He's 12 years old. He's excited, and he's tagging right along with his dad. And I'm keep my fingers crossed that buck will come out in front of him, whether it's a spike or 4.68, 10, 12, doesn't matter, just as long as it's a legal buck and he can get it. That'd be great. But I haven't seen any does, and not a lot of sign. Jared found some scrapes over the hill from him on a bench, but they didn't look very fresh. I found one over there on that flat, and it looked old. So we're theorizing we've probably missed the rut, or if we haven't missed it, we've missed the running stage, the chasing stage of the rut. They're locked up with a doe somewhere, I don't know. But the Morgantown National Forest just hasn't been the same since they had a bunch of liberal doe hunts. Doesn't seem to be that many deer. I don't know if too many does got killed off. People have blamed it on poaching and predators and winter kill, but it just doesn't look good. Not when you don't see deer. So. But I'll turn the camera back off, and we'll join my chicken bouillon, and I'll get this stuff put up. And I may move to a different spot here a little bit later, and see what might happen there. But appreciate you watching. Well, Jared and I did a little exploring. We're up on Meadow Creek Trail, elevation 3,200 feet. We're up on top of the mountain. Couldn't get any higher up, I don't think, where we're at. That dozer and stuff we heard, they opened up a trail off the one we were on. It's down low. In fact, here comes Jared. He went and done a little exploring. I stayed with the back. He went and done a little exploring, and I stayed here. Look straight across over that high knob. That's the state line, Virginia and West Virginia. And we hunt, I don't know if you can see, oh, it's called Rucker Gap. Just to the left of those pines is the ridge that we usually hunt, Little Finger Ridge. Comes down off that point, comes down. But we're on top of the world. Standing here, looking down through there. There's some homes. That's where Route 92's at. It's right down there. Jared's back from his exploration. Kept going. I told you, Tomato Creek Trail. Come out down there at Laurel Run.